Is your digital presence working as hard as you do? Have a good think about it, as it's a vital part of your business in reaching customers 24/7, so it's essentially your business wingman, and it's important it's functioning at the best capacity. I'm going to be taking you through some tips and providing some thought starters for your own digital health check, and hopefully it will help you turn your digital space from a digital business card into an interesting lead generating and sale conversion tool for your business. Today, we are going to be taking a look at websites. There are a lot of website platforms to build from, ranging from the DIY through to custom builds. Obviously, not all websites are created equal, and while some offer a free option in the beginning, it may cost you a lot in the long run. So I have 2 top tips for ensuring a high-performance website. DigiTip number 1, check your website performance. For this, we are looking at who is hosting your site and your overall website speed. Why do these things matter? Well, the hosting of your website can limit the storage your site can occupy. If you run an e-commerce site or have high imagery and videos on it, having a host that can sufficiently support this is the key to ensuring your website functions fluently. Website speed is another factor. Ideally, you want your website speed to be at 2 seconds or faster, especially if you have an e-commerce site. The 2 to 3 second mark is a turning point where bounce rates skyrocket from your customer. Today, we live in a world where we want everything available ASAP, and time is of the essence. And yes, even seconds do count. Great news is, you can check your website performance using this really cool tool called GT Metrics. Let me quickly show you. Just type GT Metrics into Google and then put your URL into the search function. I'll use DigiWin as an example. It will then scan your URL and provide you a report on its functionality. Now, another point to note, thanks to GT Metrics, see over here, it is highlighting the importance of speed of your server, which comes down to who hosts your website. In some cases, low-cost hosting can provide insufficient resources for your website to run optimally. Another point to consider is how secure your site is. How often are viruses and malware scans being performed on your site? A good hosting provider will ensure this happens 24/7 and also ensures your plugins are updated and running efficiently. This makes sure the overall functionality of your website flows, giving your customers the best experience. Okay, so now you can see it grades your website and provides other details on your website performance. As you can see here under LCP, it's the time frame for your website load, which you can see here, DigiWin has 1.1 seconds. This tool is great as it gives you tips and things that can impact your website. So take a look and see how your website is performing. Okay, let's move on to DigiTip number 2. Have functionality, not too much fluff. When a customer comes to your website, they want to know the information they are sourcing fast and easily. They will often not scroll down on the first page, and they will need to locate what they are after in as minimal clicks as possible. And I'm sure we can all relate to that. So let's take a look at these 2 examples. This is just a website template that I've pulled up just to show you as an example. This one has some great graphics, it looks modern, and I can easily see the contact details and click to book an appointment. Let's take a look at this second example, which has exactly the same feel, but has an instant call to action. And if I scroll down a tiny bit, I can see exactly what I'm after. Make sure your page clearly outlines your value proposition, as your customer will often leave a website in 10 to 20 seconds if the information isn't clear or easy to access. I'm not saying to flood your page with discounts or offers, but make it clear and fast for your customer to find the information they actually really came to your site for. I hope these points have given you a chance for you to do a digital health check on your website. Take a look at GT Metrics to provide you a report on the performance of your website. You want it to be running efficiently with a good host that can support and maintain the safety of your site. Take a look at your website's flow and function. Use a critical eye as your customers are. If there is anything in particular you would like to ask or we can help with, please feel free to contact us at DigiWin.